podcast. This is episode 3. This is Shit Happens. I'm Jacob.
I'm Brandon.
He's a weatherman, dickhead.
Bruh.
I probably shouldn't have said that part.
Yep.
Anyway, he's a weatherman. He does things. He's gonna be probably storm chasing. The good thing about summer is he'll probably get occasional storms. And just so you know, in July, I will be alone. I will have no one. He will not be here. He is a hoe and a slut.
I'll be here occasionally. Besides the second week of July, I'll be in Virginia, and I'll probably plan a vacation. I don't know if I'm gonna go to Myrtle Beach, June or July, sometime around there, and then Florida too.
And then Pouty's leaving me as well. So basically, technically, just by technicality, I'll be single, best friendless, and alone. Basically is what I'm saying.
But I mean, it's gonna be peace and quiet. You're gonna have the place to yourself for a whole month. Gotta refresh your whole mindset.
I'm gonna be red pill, is what you're saying. I'm gonna turn into Andrew Tate. Is that what you want me to turn into?
You are gonna turn into Andrew Tate. Speaking of Andrew Tate's out of prison now. Would you like to go on intermission?
I'll be right back. We'll be right back. Do not hang up. I do want bread, but baby.
Sorry for the little cut there. You'll see why we had to cut.
It was my fault. In the future, you will not get these interruptions.
Stop the cap.
That was totally my fault. My communication skills aren't the best, but you have to learn on the fly sometimes. Sometimes you have to learn on the fly. This podcast is a perfect example of learning on the fly.
Yep, it's all over the place all the time. Our topics are all over the place, not coordinated whatsoever. And that's just the fun of making these.
And we are two very different individuals. He's a weather person. I'm not going to say I don't care about the weather, because obviously it's going to affect me. But to say I care about the weather, the degree he cares about it, I do not. And I know I stuttered. If anybody gets on me about stuttering in my video, I don't care.
You guys can only talk about my stuttering, not his stuttering.
My stuttering is because I'm thinking too much, and I'm trying to say what I'm thinking way too hard.
I'm dyslexic, so you know.
Are you really dyslexic?
I have to go to the doctors to get that confirmed, but I have every...
You have a sneaking suspicion you're dyslexic?
Yeah, kind of going back, dating back to kindergarten and how I mismatched words and shit.
Like what? I've never
imagine writing the word that and you spell it THTA. Because your brain rearranges the words, and sometimes the words that come out of my mouth will rearrange themselves because on top of thinking too far ahead of my sentences, you add being dyslexic in there and you get words that don't make any sense, or a sentence that does not make any sense at all, because my brain is I would say I have a unique brain that it thinks a lot, but it's really slow. It's a smart brain, but it's extremely slow.
It's
to the point where I'm just
it's a smart brain, but it's slow at processing.
Yeah, basically. So
but it also thinks ahead.
Yeah.
So it's like a smart brain that predicts the future, but you're living in the present, so it doesn't really. It works to your disadvantage.
Yeah, it works to my disadvantage
instead of your advantage.
If it worked at my advantage, I'd probably be top tier, a smart, really smart.
Like Elon Musk.
Basically, Elon
the person
Musk.
who runs Twitter.
Yeah, he runs Twitter.
Who's turning Twitter into
Literally, basically, you're gonna have to pay for a Twitter subscription.
I know you're gonna get paid to get a check mark.
Yeah. Yeah, you have to if you want to get a check mark on there, you have to pay for it. It's called Twitter Blue, and he's making all these restrictions that come into play that basically you're forced to buy Twitter Blue, because it's gonna get to the point where you can't get on the app unless you have Twitter Blue, which is just crazy. Terrible. I mean, he's not he's exposed a lot of stuff that needed to be seen by the world, but it's just the way he's formulating his money through the app is just I don't respect that. I respect that he's exposing the government and all that. Props to him for that, but I don't get the whole money thing for Twitter Blue.
That's crazy. I heard LeBron said he's not paying for it. I'm like, LeBron, bro, you're literally like a billionaire.
Right.
What is $7.99 or whatever it's gonna cost gonna affect you? That's literally okay. I was gonna say Netflix, but Netflix is actually like $12 now.
Netflix is expensive. It just keeps going up and up and up.
But either way, it's LeBron. He has $1 billion.
Right.
It's not affecting you.
Man could buy like every subscription that exists and still have good money.
There's a lot of subscriptions out there. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
You got Hulu, Netflix,
basically
Disney,
any type of TV networks.
Paramount, Nickelodeon probably has some type of thing.
They do. They have several different things, and like each platform has like things that branch out into other things that you could pay for. Games are like that too, where like you can buy stuff in games or subscriptions for certain things. Game Pass, yeah. And then
got PlayStation Network,
movies,
Prime Video, but if you have Prime, then I think that's included.
Yeah.
So that's a bonus. Mm-hmm. That's a real bonus.
Amazon Prime.
Shout out Amazon for real.
Yeah, Amazon has came in the clutch with a lot of stuff, like the new equipment that just came in clutch. Would you order that off Amazon?
I did order that off Amazon. I'm losing my voice. I'm sorry. I'm back. Anyway, I did order that on Amazon. Amazon is a great place. Please, if you want to, why not sponsor us? We just shouted you out. Amazon's cool. What else is cool?
Amazon is pretty cool. I like it.
This TEMU app, I don't know too much about it, but everybody's ordering off of it.
Yeah, I saw that.
I don't know if it's called Temu, whatever however you say it, bro.
You get all kinds of. When I downloaded the app, it was buy 6 things, or it was you get 6 things for free out of the 10 items that you buy, and I was like, because I kept spinning the wheel and getting 100% off on all these things. I don't know if it's just that's how it's generated or not.
That's probably how it's generated.
Yeah. And I was like, dude, I could get 6 of these things for free. So like, imagine like getting free stuff on there, and then
no, don't look over there. No more intermissions.
It would be funny if Maria called me and we'd have to go to another intermission.
Bruh. We're not gonna get to Maria. Maria is a very long subject.
That is like a 3 to 6 hour conversation.
Maria is a very long subject. Maria and Pouty. We are gonna have them on the podcast one day. We could write a together or separately. We're gonna figure out a way to have those. Yeah,
we have to convince Pouty to get on the podcast because she's shy.
Very camera shy. Yeah. Maria, she probably wouldn't care. She'd be super talking, smiling at the camera like, yeah, I'm on this.
It'd probably take 2 or 3 episodes before you could notice her energy towards the podcast. Because the first episode, she's probably gonna be a tad bit shy in the beginning, and then it'll kind of up as it goes on. But
for sure, definitely gotta get them on. For like, I don't know, maybe like a Valentine's episode. That'd be weird. Okay, no. That wouldn't work. That wouldn't work because it's complicated. Very complicated, Maria.
Complicated situation.
If by some time, if by that time everything changes, then that would probably be my goal. Would be probably Valentine's Day because it's kind of couple orientated.
Yeah. If we stick to this hanging out every Friday thing as a group, that should help a lot.
Yeah.
Which, speaking of the last time we went to Sh1t, did you hear her honk the horn on accident?
Yeah. So that's why I looked out the window. It was not to be weird and
Yeah. No, we figured.
I'm just like, because first of all, let this be known. I never look out the window. When Polly looks out the window, I'm like, why are you looking out the window? Please stop doing that. So when I'm looking out the window, I'm like, what is going on? Both their cars are still here. I wonder what car they're in. There's a lot of thoughts that went through my head. But once I heard the car thing go off, I'm like, who's in the parking lot? But it was just you guys. And I was like,
she totally hit that on accident.
It was hilarious to me.
Yeah, we were dying in the car.
I thought it was hilarious. I was like, and then I kind of wanted to get seen because I never looked through the window. So you could tell that I was looking through the window.
Yeah, we could see your shadow.
So.
Yeah, and then you turned off the lights.
Yeah, because at that point, I'm like, because she was already asleep.
Oh, she was already asleep?
Yeah, she was already asleep. So then I was just like, we should just go to bed. Because, I mean, I didn't really... What day was that? Was that a Sunday? It was a Friday?
Let me think. What's today? Saturday? That was midweek Wednesday.
Oh, but yeah. Oh, yeah, I work in the morning. For sure. I went to sleep. I was like, yeah, we should just cut this short. I should just go to sleep. Because I don't want them to think, hey, I was sitting there looking at you guys. I didn't want them to... I don't know. I just didn't want them to think it was weird.
Yeah, we left right after that.
I know. But it was I know. I already know. But yeah.
I mean, the deep conversation we had in the car was nice. It was long, and it could have given me false hope. And if it gave me false hope, then, you know, I'm going to come out as a very interesting person.
He's going to be Andrew Tate.
Andrew Tate, basically. The minus the hitting women part. Which I don't know if Andrew Tate has hit women.
I think those are just allegations.
Yeah, he has a lot of allegations. Like, and he was in prison for allegations that were proved wrong. Because apparently, like, he was fucking trafficking people and all kinds of weird allegations came out of them. There's still allegations that are coming out.
I think once you get famous, you just get allegations. For
lots of allegations.
So you might as well just, once you get famous, hire lawyers and attorneys and keep them on retainer.
Pretty much, yeah.
We're going to do that one day. But that's if we get famous.
Yeah. If we get famous, it'd be crazy, but...
But I don't even necessarily want to be famous.
Because then people would start treating you differently, look at you differently.
And then you gain a bunch of friends that aren't really your friends.
Yeah, it's basically like being famous, don't get me wrong, is nice. That you get a lot of attention, but it's not the right attention. You know, a lot of it's fake.
Fake love.
BS, everything. Like, I couldn't imagine trying to get in a relationship while you're famous. Because the likelihood of you just being used for your money is so high.
Or for your fame. Yeah. Or for clout. Then just to break up and get more clout because, oh, they broke it up now. Yeah. What are they up to?
Right, and you're just constantly...
Kind of like the Sh1t and Blueface thing.
Yeah, that's that.
They're usually literally just... They're playing everybody.
Their relationship's not real. There's no way anyone could live like that. Because mentally, that would just tear you apart.
The fact that she got him tatted is ridiculous. Yeah, I'm sorry. Even if I get married, I'm not getting anybody tatted on my body.
It's bad luck, anyways, getting a name, anything. I mean, you can get something.
I'll get a name. I'll get their name or their initial. But I'm not putting it in a public place where everybody can see it. Because they're going to be like, oh, who's that? Oh, that's just my ex-wife. Like, that's weird. That's a weird conversation.
I saw this TikTok the other day where this female was getting her girlfriend's name tattooed all over her body, pictures of her being tattooed over her body, and her girlfriend was making a video, and she was like, you know I'm gonna cheat on you, right? And she was like, yeah. She was like, you know we're not gonna be together forever. And she was like, yeah. And she was like, why you getting my name tatted on you? And she was like, because I can. And I'm just like, how are you going to do that to yourself, right? Some female's name all over you when they're saying directly to you that they are going to cheat on you with other individuals.
That's wild. If they're saying they're going to cheat on you, that's wild.
Right.
No way. Now, granted, she could have been joking or clout chasing. Like,
yeah, it could have been just a shot for it.
But at the end of the day, even if they're joking, pretending... That's ridiculous.
That's still ridiculous. It's terrible.
Never ever would I do that. That's
horrible.
We're gonna be more professional in the future, guys.
Are you sure about that?
Clearly, we are having issues being professional, but
yeah, it doesn't help.
At the end of the day, we don't look at you guys as like fans or like, you know, if we seen one of you guys in person, if you knew us from our channel, we wouldn't sit here and act like we're too good for you or anything.
Nah, like you basically, like, if you stick around and watch these videos, shit,
you basically are friends too.
Yeah,
so
friends and family.
Don't ever feel like you're just fans, because I'm not gonna...
Yeah, you guys are all more than fans. You are way beyond
I would never... I don't even call people fans. I would just be like, supporters. Those are supporters of the show.
Yeah, anyone who
they're like my friends from the show, or like, you know what I mean.
Yeah, anyone who supports a podcast, like, you're just dope in every way possible. Because you guys will be what makes us who we are in the future. Each and every one of you guys.
Facts.
And even if that just stays like 20 to 50 of you guys forever, you guys stick around forever and continue to watch the podcast even when we sitting on like 20, 50 subscribers or something. We ain't gonna stop. That's not what's motivating what's motivating us to make these videos.
It's literally
just doing it because we always have deep conversations, so might as well just film it
and record it and edit it. That is a lot of work. We honestly did not know the work we were putting in.
Yeah, it is a lot of effort, and it does cost me some money to edit. But I mean, it's kind of I wouldn't say it's a passion because I'm not like super like over the top with it, but you know, you just feel good creating quality content. Even
it's
though
fun.
Our content hasn't been crazy quality. It's just
working
fun with a lot of issues.
Right now, it's been fun. It's been fun. And if the fun ever dies out, then obviously we probably won't do this anymore, because I feel like a lot of people just keep doing it, and you could tell like it's not fun for them, or like they're like literally just recording just to record content.
And it's not about the destination that we're trying to get to. It's about the journey that we're making all these videos, going through all these crazy adventures, because the podcast isn't just going to be about the podcast. You'll see pranks, you'll see videos, random videos.
You'll see Steven. If he wants to finally come on. And I feel like he's going to come on when we get bigger. Like, out the blue. He's gonna be like, hey, I finally made it.
I'm curious to see how Steven is on the podcast, because I feel like he's gonna be awkward. He's so awkward.
Very stiff.
He has such an awkward stance. Very stiff. It's like, Steven, just relax.
He's gonna be very
loosen up a little bit.
Like,
which that means we're gonna have to fit 3 people in the frame instead of 2, because 2's like perfect. Because then I'm gonna have to zoom it out a little bit. And then we're gonna have 3 of us on the couch.
I mean, I just talked about having Pouty and Maria. That's 4.
Jeez. We're gonna have to like get a whole setup for 4 people. Shoot, we might need a second camera so we could do like that double angle thing. Like Maria on my side and then Pouty on your side.
I'm down. I'll get a camera by then we'll figure it out.
But then like that would be, because that means we'd have to film 2 separate videos, and then we'd have to go through both videos, cutting out each part. Like, that would be, like, a crazy amount of effort. That like, if we're going to do that, we have to be, like, at a certain point in the channel where we're, like, doing good. Because that is a lot. That is, like, hours and hours of editing. But, I mean, hey, that would be some quality. It'd be worth it. That'd be some quality content.
It'd be worth it. It'd be worth it.
That is a sacrifice.
Just saying. It'd be worth it. It'd be fun.
Yeah. It would be fun. Low-key.
What were we supposed to be talking about?
I don't remember what the original plan was.
This is exactly what happens on this podcast.
We didn't talk about the refrigerator thing. That's because we were talking about that right before we.
Oh, right. The refrigerator thing. So we're not gonna expose the person's identity or anything, but this person decided not only to clean out and wipe out. I'm assuming they wiped out the refrigerator before doing this, but.
Well, I mean, unless
they're vacuuming the refrigerator. Never heard of it. Now, y'all can tell me if that's a normal thing, but I've never heard of vacuuming a refrigerator. I've heard of wiping out the stains, you know, getting everything, on the glass cleaned or whatever you got, you know, the fruit in the drawer, however you put your refrigerator. But vacuuming a refrigerator, never heard of it. I mean, could the refrigerator get potentially dusty? Sure, but if you're not cleaning the vacuum before you're putting the vacuum in the refrigerator, you're just making the refrigerator dirty now.
Yeah, I don't.
I feel like you're gonna have to wipe it before and you're gonna have to wipe it after.
I don't understand why you need to go the extra mile to vacuum your refrigerator, because you already cleaned it down. You already cleaned it down to like where it's spotless. Why you need to go in there to get the vacuum? Is there like cobwebs or in there or something you're trying to get?
I have no idea.
What are you vacuuming in there? Like, did they, unless like they like
if it's
drop?
Unless it's super wet and the only way to get all the water up is to
there's like crumbs.
Vacuum it, or maybe
there's a bunch of crumbs, but I mean, like you can still wipe
that out and then vacuum the floor.
Unless we're just misinterpreting what they're saying, because they could be like vacuuming, like like the vents in a refrigerator, they could be like vacuuming the dust out of that. Because the person wasn't very specific.
Thought about that. Yeah. That kind of makes sense. I've never done it personally, but now that you say it,
yeah, that could be.
Sounds like a decent idea.
But I mean, still going the extra mile.
You're going the extra-ist of miles. Never.
Which I mean, I remember I heard that she was cleaning the entire house.
She's a very clean person, I guess. I mean, that's beyond my cleanliness. Beyond me.
I got OCD, so like, I feel like things have to be clean around me, but at the same time, I'm lazy. So like, my OCD is like, we'll do it another day. So like, sometimes I can bear with my OCD, and you're like, we'll clean it another day. But then when I start cleaning, I can't stop cleaning. I remember when I was just cleaning like one spot in my house, I ended up cleaning my entire house, top to bottom. Because I couldn't stop.
Alright, so sorry for all my audio listeners. I figured you guys not want to hear us chewing on biscuits, so I cut this part out of our audio. So yeah, we're just gonna skip ahead right back to the pod in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, back to the pod.
So the Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice video.
Yeah, that was a very interesting video to watch.
All they did was basically
twerk on each other, touch each other, and
basically typical collabs between females.
Yeah, you really can't hear the song in the video because you're just too distracted from what's going on in the video. But yeah, sorry for the intermission there. Hopefully we get to do the biscuits challenge because Steven said that he was in the hospital. Hopefully he's okay.
Shout out to Steven.
Yeah,
for the third time.
Yeah, we've mentioned Steven so many times.
He's gonna be on here
eventually. Hopefully.
And periodically. He's not just gonna be like a one-time guest. Most of our guests are probably gonna come back to the show. And these are just people we know and have interacted with, and maybe even you guys.
Yeah.
If once we get that rolling, but at the moment, we're just gonna do people we know and we trust to be around and things like that. Other than that, we're good.
Yeah.
Let's end it.
Yeah, but before the camera dies on me with her 2 batteries.
All right. So no matter what in life, shit happens. We'll see you guys soon. Peace out. Be safe.